Hello everyone, my name is Chris Benjamin. I'm the Rogue CFO, and I've created my next Udemy course for you guys all to take called Financial Modeling in Excel for Startups. So over the years, the last 10 years, working as a CFO, and specifically the last 6 or 7, mainly with startups and early stage, growth stage companies, I've done a lot of financial modeling. I reckon I've done probably over 100 different financial models at this time, either building from scratch or helping kind of add on or refine other people's financial models. So I've seen a lot of different models. I've kind of worked through the best business practices. I know what works, what doesn't work. I know what you guys are looking for at startup companies. I know what investors are looking for when they request to see your financial models. So with all that said, a lot of times people, they want to go at it themselves and build it, but they don't quite know the proper format and the right tools to do it. So in this course, what I've done is, I'd say the course is 95% screenshot video of me building a financial model, and I walk you through each of the tabs, how you go about setting up the assumptions and the profit and loss and etc. And you'll get into all of that. But the point of the course is you kind of follow along, watch the videos. You can either build the financial on your own as you're watching and kind of replicate it, or you can just follow along and learn the best business practices. And then as a bonus, at the end of the course, you can download the actual financial model that we build. So the course is literally, we start with a completely 100% blank Excel financial book. Or I should say just an Excel book, if you will. It becomes a financial book by the end. Once we build a full financial model, you'll see as you look through the course, but it's going to have our assumptions, our summary, P&L, balance sheet, cash flow, and then some additional inventory and variance analysis spreadsheets as well. So we truly go in the hours that we spend together, step by step. A little bit more about the course, just so you know what you're in store for. So like I said, it's mainly follow along. My recommendation would be, if you have the time, would be to watch the videos, and then maybe if you're in the mood to kind of try to build your own, watch the videos first, section by section, or maybe video by video, and then do your own financial modeling. Don't try to follow along in the video and model at the same time. You'll probably miss a few things, and it's just difficult because a lot happens sometimes. The second point is that it's an art, not a science. So while at the end it's a science, it all comes together, it's very mathematical. Throughout the course, I found even as I was building it, I would be halfway through doing the balance sheet and realize, oh, I need to go back and tweak something on the P&L. It doesn't happen often. I can only think of maybe 3 or 4 instances throughout the entire process where that happens. But I'm just saying, if you look at the final product and you look at kind of a halfway point, you're like, well, that there's not an inventory line on the balance sheet there. It's because we added it maybe a bit later. So just know that it is that art and that kind of process of going through and reiterative and editing and fixing things. Third, we work with a completely fictional company, so I just basically pulled numbers out of thin air just based on experience, just to give you an idea. And I keep it very generic. I want this to apply to as many people as possible. So this, in this situation, it is based on a company that sells a product or a widget. You can certainly apply the same principles to building a financial model for a services-based company. With that, I think that's it. At the beginning of each section, there is a template for, not so much template, a worksheet for you to download. Has some of the terminology, other times it'll just have some key points, things I want you to remember. Has a question or space to jot down any questions for me, any notes you want to take, and then there is a few Q&As on there, so just kind of to bring out the key points of that given section, whether it's the P&L or the assumptions tab or whatever it might be. As always with any of my courses, feel free to email me any questions as you go along. I think this course is definitely very technical. As you go through, it's very much building something in Excel, so you might run into questions, or what was it you did with that formula again, or how would you do this, or how would you handle this in my situation, and I'll do my best to answer everybody's questions. With that, I think that's it. I'm really looking forward. I've been meaning to build this course, honestly, for, I want to say years. I've been meaning to do it. Way back when I, took financial modeling courses myself, and while I think they did a good job, they were definitely really expensive and overly timely, and you had like 20 people in the room and everybody's asking different questions that maybe don't apply, so it's very laborious and time consuming. I think a direct kind of one-on-one course like we have here will really benefit people. So I'm excited for you guys to take the course. Feel free to answer or ask any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. My contact information, I'm sure, is on the Udemy page, or as well as at the end of the last video as well. And that's it. So I look forward to it, and good luck with the course, guys.